friends and family and going to actual happy hours, I guess.
You know what I hope this does? I hope, we talk about our old life right now. When people are saying, I want to get back to my old life, my old chaos. And yet, you think, okay, here we're talking about adapting and changing and all these other things. And why go back to... Now, there's really good things about that old, quote, old life people are referring to. And this is our, quote, temporary new life, but that we're going through. But... some of those things, maybe this is time for you to sit down and hopefully the positives that come out of this are that you have time to take inventory and reflect on how you've been living all these months, years, decades, and what you could be doing different. Because we like routine. We like control. And we love that aspect of control. Yet we can control ourselves into mediocrity. We can control ourselves actually into believing that we're doing well when we could be doing much better. You follow that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
That our sense of control is a sense of security, and our brain likes to keep us secure, and it likes to keep us right. And changing your mind, change your life, change your immunity, change your direction of life. But it's the path now. But this is a great way to take this situation and say, okay, how could I be doing things different? We've been running around like a bunch of chickens with our heads cut off, or however that saying goes.
You said it right.
For years.
Uh-huh.
My kids are running around in 42 different activities and stressing their bodies and minds out. I know you're home right now and you're like, I can't wait till they could get out and back to their activities, but does it have to be all that they were doing? Just a rhetorical question. But what could you be doing different now that in that you're seeing, you have time to reflect on, how was I living? How could I be eating different? How could I be exercising more? We have opportunity. This has given people opportunity to maybe take care of some things that they haven't been able to get to or take care of. How does that feel to be able to handle some of those things and get them off your plate? You actually have the time to do certain things, which is part of wellness. Because having that extra stress or all these, we call them tolerations around you, things you tolerate all the time and just can't get to, that eat away at you. You have right now a chance to get rid of a lot of these tolerations in our life. And how does that make you feel? So, I don't know, there's good that could come out of this. You finally had a chance to slow down. I know for some of you that's like torture, but it's necessary.
Well, you said the control thing, and I'll tell you, from a personal perspective, I do like to be in control. I can't believe I'm saying that live on the air, but I do.
Everyone does.
And not knowing. The unknown is personally very scary, but I am personally lucky to be able to be around people that have good mindset to remind me to just back up, which you do for me every day because I get to go to work every day still. So I'm happy about that.
Well, the unknown is you don't know, right?
But it's scary not knowing.
But it doesn't have to be. That's just the label and the story you're putting on it.
Right.
Is that it's scary. Some people look at that as, wow, I got opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing written here. I have an opportunity to create a new future right now or to create a different story. Why be scared? Why not be excited? Why not be excited of... But no one likes that because, again, they can't control it. There's nothing tangible to control. There's no reference. It's just something different and new. Why can't you be excited about the opportunity on the other side of this, that you could do better, live better, feel better, have a better life, be healthier, live more holistically, eat more plant-based, drink more water, change your mindset, reflect back on this, and now you get to see, wow, I really was going 18 different directions, stretching myself on all level, decreasing my immunity with how I was living and my lifestyle and my stress. How we live is how, I say this, our lifestyle, in a sense, determines our death style, or influences it. But there's opportunity in this time. Are you looking at the opportunity, or are you looking at the inconvenience? How you answer that question is going to drive you in two different directions. So adapting and adjusting is your one of your remedies for surviving and thriving. It's one of the ways that we get through life, adapting and adjusting. Without adaptation, you die. Your body has to adapt to these times. It has to adapt to stress. It has to adapt to viruses. It has to adapt to bacteria. It has to adapt to fungal infections. In order to survive, it has to be able to adapt to all of that. Two of the things that do make that happen for you are your nervous system and your immune system. And I'm just keep saying that over and over because it has to get etched into your psyche. It's not about the external things that you're going to take, shoot, inject into you that are going to save you. It's you on the inside out. It is your body, the strength of it, the ability for it to adapt, the strength of your immune system, the adaptability of your nervous system to be able to handle the stresses of life in every dimension, physically, emotionally, chemically. And if you don't know what I'm saying, if that's too deep, if it's too complicated, let me know because I'll make it more simple for you. You know, in my head, I try and use terms that are layman, and sometimes they still might be understandable to people. I try and talk more on a less doctorly level because I don't be sitting up here filling my ego with a bunch of technical and scientific terms. Half the people, 3/4 of people listening don't even know what that means. But how can I take that and give you concepts, principles, action steps, and ingredients that are useful to you in your practical everyday life? I want to, for lack of a way of saying it, dumb it down. Not that you're dumb, by any means. Make it simple. Make it easy for you to digest and then apply. When we use terms like boost your immune system, that's what the layman can understand. You scientific people might know a different aspect of that. It's supporting, it's strengthening, it's empowering what we're trying to do, your immune system.
Somebody said on our live, love that line, is this an opportunity or an inconvenience?
It's really a
really
great
makes
question.
how we address each day to two separate paths.
You can look at this as an inconvenience or you can look at it as an opportunity. And which are you doing? We have 1 minute left. Go ahead.
No, I was going to give a shout out, Dr. Dave. That's my master teacher, Miss Nikki.
Hi,
that
Nikki.
said that. We love Miss Nikki.
Wow, so we're done here. Another week down. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. If you have questions after this, type them in there. I'll go back and read them later. But we appreciate you watching, listening. We appreciate you being here each week. This is just for you. I don't do this for me. I do this for you to share different information for you that you can apply to your life that's different. It's going to be different. It's going to challenge the status quo. That's what I want to do. I might want to ruffle some people's feathers deep down. That gives me a little excitement. But be here next week, every Saturday, 3 to 4 p.m. Creative Wellness Live for Audra, Sally, Kim Schwartz, me. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Make this great opportunity. Thanks, Facebook Live. You want to say goodbye?
Bye, everyone. Remember to stay adapted.
Real quick,
All this-
before we get off this Facebook Live, I did assure everyone that Kim and Dr. Dave would go back and read over these comments and address them accordingly. Hi, Jennifer. We love and miss you very much. And I'm ending it now.